And hello. Um, I was just using the time now because no one was here yet. Changed my name. Ah, good, good, good. Good, good, good. More consistent this way. I was just taking a crack at the passwords because I realized we got this list of passwords at some point, and apparently they're all anagrams, or at least some of them are. Mm, because like two of them, Bishop, we figured this one out ourselves. Where is it? There. And then that's not really focusing, is it? Oh, there it is. And then pawn. Um, we got this one we got in clear text, but I realized it's on the list. And then this one, Actmac or whatever. Um, we we found this in the laboratory of Carl Davis in a different way again. Like the letters were scrambled in a different way, but the same letters. So um, that I'm going to try and see what that means. And so maybe all of them are actually um, passwords. Maybe some of them are not, because some of them I don't see how they would be. But anyway, since you're here, let me just try and figure this one password out. EHCETMACK. Mac. Mac. To Mac. At. Etma. Ek. Ek. Wait, they're all chess words, right? I mean, at least we had bishop and pawn. So what else do we have? Check. Checkmate. No, wait, does that work? Checkm. Yes, checkmate. I think that's checkmate. That makes sense. That's a very common chess term. I'm not playing chess, but I know that's a very common chess term. How can I share your stream with Facebook? You can just copy the URL and post it on Facebook, I guess. And thank you. Thank you. Yeah, twitch.tv/Domson. You can just take that and just post it. Twitch has very nice URLs. They are very, very easy to read and type, so you don't need to put like /user or something. I'm in the desktop app. Um, I don't know. I've never used the desktop app. I completely forgot that there is a desktop app. I know Twitch wanted me to download it in the beginning, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to do that later. And I never did, so I don't know. But you can just, again, you can just put like twitch.tv/Domson. You can just type it by hand even. You don't even need to go to the website. It's really that simple. Twitch.tv/Domson. And so I can actually type it in the chat for you, I guess. Uh, is it? Oh, they do use www apparently. Let's see if I typed that correctly. Yes, I did. You can just copy it from the chat if you want. And thank you. So okay, I solved this password. It's checkmate. I wrote it down. So let's start up the game actually. Tex Murphy. Tex Murphy. Play mean streets. Select video mode. Can I? Oh, it's already done. Introduction is done. I kind of forgot what I was doing last time. I always forget. I should actually check the previous stream just so that I know. But I think we've been to the new head. Oh yeah, right. I think we've been to the new head of Gideon Enterprises. Um, what's his name? What's his name actually? Frank Schimming or Frank Schimming. And we've also been to J. St. Gideon, who's the former head of Gideon Enterprises, hence the name Gideon. And if I remember correctly, both weren't all that helpful. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually call up Vanessa, our secretary, I guess, and I'm going to ask her about Robert Knott. Um, Hello,
What's
Vanessa.
up, Tex?
What's up, Vanessa? Uh, because she always know, no, not always, but she often knows navigation codes for people. He's quite good at figuring them out. Ah, hello, Sandra. Hello. Maybe I shouldn't say people's real names just because I know them. No one's watching apart from us. Robert
I'll
Knott.
check it out.
Okay, so she's checking it out. What does it mean she's checking it out? Does it mean I'm going to receive a fax? So because there's a couple of people we do not have navigation codes for. One is Robert Knott, who's the head of the Law and Order, I think. This political party that seems to have their fingers everywhere because they are involved with MTC Corporation, which in turn is involved with the government. So it seems that MTC slash Gideon, because they're kind of the same, MTC and Gideon, um, the government and Law and Order are all kind of intertwined because Law and Order said they want to overtake the government. MTC and Gideon have a multi-million dollar deal with the government to create new satellites or something. So yeah, there's something going on. So anyway, I'm trying to figure out the missing location codes.
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out. I don't know what that means. Is that like an Oh, I guess she will check it out, right? She will Google it. I think she will Google it.
I'll check it out.
I'll check it out. Thank you. And then there's one more guy we don't have a location code for, I think. Yes, and that is the student of, or former student, I should say, because.
Can't help you there.
Oh, okay, can't help you there. The former student of Kalinsky, Blaise Wiener. Or I assume he used to be his student. Do you think Google still exists at this time? It's a very good question, actually. It's a very good question because everything is so short-lived on the internet. But then on the other hand, Google has been around for quite a while now, and it's become an institution, right? Like we don't see it going away somehow. But then again, Facebook is, for example, declining as well. I don't expect Facebook to be around in a couple of years, so it's a good question. I mean, Google is really big, so Google and YouTube are one, for example. So I think they're going to stick around for a while, but 2033, I don't know. There might be new players. So, okay, I think that's all the people I wanted to ask about. So let's check it if we get a fax. Or hopefully it's several. Okay, there's a fax coming. Fax incoming. Robert Knott is head of the Law and Order Party. That much we knew, but no one I've talked to knows how to find him. He's totally secretive. Okay, which means that probably he's a key figure. Next, the scientists, the other scientists on the project. Vanessa is so helpful. In the beginning, I thought Vanessa wasn't helpful at all because she was just like, please refer to my fax, please refer to my fax. And I thought she meant the initial fax she sent me in the very beginning, basically saying, like, all I know is on there. But no, she will send you a fax for everything you ask her about, including David Pope, who for the first time we're getting a location code on now, 6211. And let's see if she also managed to get one for Maurice Gribble. Curious? Yes, Palm Springs. Vanessa is actually really good. And I wasted some money on Lee Chen, or what's her name? Our kind of underground informant or whatever. And she provided me with information that I could have gotten for free from Vanessa. So always check first with Vanessa. This is the takeaway. Okay, so Robert Knott is still a complete unknown, but we've got Maurice Gribble and David Pope's location code, and we also got last time we got the location code for Aaron Sternwood, um, who was Carl Davis' friend and the one who actually found him dead, or actually not dead. I think he discovered him when he was still alive, heard him mumble a chess term, probably a password, and then he died. Carl Davis. So let's first go to Aaron and then the scientists. We've talked to one of the three scientists from Project Overload so far. Frank something, Frank Claus, I think, or Claus Frank, John Claus, John Claus, and he was incredibly helpful, even to the degree where he would voluntarily and happily hand over his pass card and his password. If the other two scientists are equally cooperative, then we're going to make some progress. But first, we're going to fly over to 0439, which is Aaron Sternwood. So that's only 50 miles. Nice. Autopilot. I still think they could have made this game a lot more round um, if they would have made all the graphics in the same style and quality instead of having these different styles all mixed and intertwined. It's not really an issue, but you know, look, it's constantly going like left, right, left, right, left, right. The autopilot isn't very sophisticated actually. By the way, you know what? I'm going to write down the altitude 11274. Um, 11274, 11274, because it's such a specific height. Like, why are we actually, cruising at 11274? So maybe that's going to be a number that is somehow of importance. Also, I realized when I went through my notes today that there's one thing I forgot what it was about, and that's like the number. Look at these messy notes. The number 37316. Completely forgot what that's about. I don't even know in what context I wrote it down. Okay, I learned my lesson, so we're going to save before we go there, because we might get into some trouble. Let's see. Nope, no trouble. Instead, a very nice view. This could be the world's first beach for ugly people. A skinny guy walks by with so many varicose veins, variso, I don't know how to pronounce this, so many veins, he could double as a roadmap. I spot Aaron Sternwood, the last person to see Carl Davis alive. He's fat, balding, and about 45. Is that a bad thing, 45? He looks funny. He looks quite funny, and I'm always checking the eyes because my theory is that people who are brainwashed or brain controlled have a green eye, and this guy does not. Apparently not that I noticed. He does have a cigar and a beer, which is really nice. I mean, the beer is nice. The cigar, not so much, personally, for me. Hello. The obvious question would be about Carl Davis. Tell me about it. Carl Davis was a good friend of mine. This is fat. Yeah, I was wondering too. He doesn't look very fat to me. I mean, especially after we saw Dolores Light Buddy. Like, we're kind of our tolerance is like somewhere else now. Carl Davis was a good friend of mine. We were going out that night, and I was supposed to meet him at his house. When I got there, I rang the bell, but no one answered. When I found him in his laboratory, he had his hands around his neck and he mumbled, "Checkmate, checkmate." Well, great, that's the password I just figured out. So, um, I have no idea what he meant by that. Yeah, well, I know. The police think he accidentally poisoned himself. What what bullshit is that? But I can't believe it. Yeah, no, I don't believe that either. He was always very careful around his chemicals. Yeah, the official story, if I remember correctly from the news report, is that like on his laboratory desk, he had a bottle of Coke and a bottle of Blausäure cyanide, and then he accidentally drank the wrong one. Like that just does not happen ever. Like I'm always saying that like everything happens in the world basically, like whatever kind of crazy shit story you can come up with, it has probably happened at some point in time somewhere in the world. But I think this has not happened ever. Okay, so that's really unfortunate. Can you tell us more about the cyanide? No, but that's okay because again, we know that this is bullshit. Um, Now you know what? Before I ask him anything else, I'm going to ask him about the last person we do not have a no, the two last person we do not have location code on. And I think I forgot to ask Vanessa about this guy. Did I? No, I did. Okay, he doesn't know either. And then our very secretive Robert Knott guy. Okay, no. What are you doing on the beach, by the way? By the way, we got a location code on this guy, and then this location code is just on the beach. Hmm, like, is he living there, or is he just always hanging out at the beach? Okay, well, let's continue with the most obvious one, our case. Wait, I must have misspelled that, right? Because Carl and Carl worked together closely, as far as I remember. They were both professors as well. Um, so I would assume you know about Kalinsky, but you don't. Wow. Which means that you probably also don't know about his daughter, Sylvia. No, you don't. Mm, then what about our whale, as Tali is pointing out? Mrs. Lightbody, the whale? No, you don't know about her. What about Kalinsky's affair? Mrs. Larson? No, you don't. What about the detective on the Kalinsky case? You don't know him at all. What about the medical examiner? I'm really just ticking off the list. Like, I'm going through all of the options because um, why would we miss out on something? How about the witness? No. So this is the order of people on my list, by the way. What about Peter Dahl, the insurance agent? Nope, nothing. Blaze Wiener, we already have. What about the very unfriendly and very unhelpful, unless you stuff him with money, Sonny Fletcher? No, nothing. What about the other detective who's always smiling and who's very happy to take money? Smiley works at the Palo Alto precinct, 3614. We got that. Watch out for him. He's a slippery sub. Yes. Um, Aaron Stern would tell me about yourself. Me, I'm pretty easygoing, I can tell. I guess it's because I'm too heavy to run and too fat to fight. Look at him. Look at his funny grin. I can't even do this. Not even close. But, but it's funny. Okay. We have more people. We have our scientist, the triplet of scientists. We have John Claus, first of all. Nope. We have Maurice Gribble. Nope. Then you probably also don't know about David Pope. No, you don't. And what about the former head of Gideon Enterprises? No, you don't know anything. He doesn't know people, basically. Like, he knew Carl Davis, and that was it. And Smiley Face, actually. Because Smiley Face investigated the murder of his best friend. And Robert Not. No, I wonder if there's a medical examiner involved in the Carl Davis case as well, or maybe it's the same one actually. Maybe the same medical examiner was responsible for both cases, but I don't think we're going to learn anything terribly interesting. Maybe we're going to learn that there was a hole drilled into his head. Mm. Because we know that Kalinsky hasn't exactly been killed, but he has been made to act in a certain way, in this case to commit suicide. And I suspect the very same thing happened with Carl Davis, his own technology, I assume, because apparently he was the one developing the chips that you put in people's brain to mind control them. We figured this out when we were in his laboratory. I think this very same technology has been used against him to make him drink the poison. Okay, so now since this guy doesn't know people, maybe he knows about some other stuff, like let's go through our usual suspects. Nope. Gideon? Nope. Wow. The new company we learned about, which I think isn't actually like a topic you can talk to people, but I'm trying anyway. Then the political party? Nope. What about the Project Overlord? Did Carl tell you something about it? Carl, not Carl. Cal? No. So you definitely don't know about Overlord. No, you don't. Do you know anything about the Nexus terminals? Astonishingly so. Carl Davis had a pass card for his Nexus computer. He kept it in a small box near the ape cage. Ooh, and I remember that we found the small box inside of the ape cake. Ape cake. Inside of the ape cake. Is that a thing? Does that exist? Ape cake? In the cage. I think the box is in the cage, so we need to somehow get the box out of the cage without making contact with the ape, because as I learned last time, that ape is dangerous, and very much so. So we have the password. All you need is the pass card. Do you know about is there anything you can tell me about the passcode, like how I can get it? No. The password we already know. Um, ape milk. Ape milk exists. Anyway, wise man told me. Is that Iranian wise man currently alive and talking to you? um, so we have one more thing, and that's the doomsday. We found the note in the other laboratory, in the first laboratory in the warehouse, where it said that what day was it? Um, the 3rd of October, 33 is doomsday, and we haven't figured out anything about that yet. We don't know why that is doomsday. My assumption would be, if I had to make an elaborated guess, would be that on that day, maybe the MTC Corporation wants to put their developments from Project Overlord to work. Like maybe, they want to turn on all the brain control chips that they've put into people or whatever, and then something crazy is going to happen. Maybe overtaking the government, for example. Because again, Law and Order and MTC are involved, and in Law and Order we learned it wants to control the government. So maybe that's what's going to happen on that day. I think that wise man still sleeps. Okay, we'll let him sleep. Okay, so this guy, like so many, wasn't very helpful, but I think he was maybe the most unhelpful one actually, because there was like pretty much literally nothing we learned from him that we didn't know already. Um, but at least we had a nice view right here. Like this is the nicest screen to look at so far. A nice beach, a guy in a Hawaii shirt with a beer. Tell me about nothing, dude. Just tell me about nothing. Actually, tell me about your beer. What is it? No, you don't know. See ya. Okay, we've got other people to visit, so that's fine. I'm not too worried about this guy not giving us information. We're going to meet the scientists. Um, First, Maurice Gribble. Navigation code would be 8231. Here we go. Kind regards from BKJ. BKJ! Greetings back. And we've got a 414 miles to travel. That would be a good time for me to have a toilet break or get a new drink, but I still have a bit left, and I don't need to go yet. So I'm gonna sit right here and watch those miles tick down. Iced coffee again. I do drink a lot of iced coffee these days. Too much, so maybe. Becky J. Oh, the engine was almost stopping mid-air. I thought we were going to crash now. But that would be a turn of events. If, suddenly our engine like fails and we just crash down and then we're stuck somewhere and we have to shoot our way out and whatever. I don't think that's in the game. I don't think they have something like this, but it would be a nice turn of events. So here, lots of people, lots of names we've already learned so far. How much is it? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 19 people on the list so far. We have 19 people we can talk about or talk to. Or we can't talk to all of them. For example, two of them are dead. And then we're missing location codes for two of them as well. So there's at least four people we cannot talk to. Um, but, you know, that's the number of people on the list, which is quite a lot. Sneasel Breezel, yes. Sneeze it is. 2 more miles to go. Come on. If I would hang this thing more carefully, then I could probably turn it into some kind of green screen, or in this case a blue screen. Blue screen like Windows, but to blank out the background actually. But I don't actually see a need for it because I'm up here in this nice little frame. So okay, we landed, and what do we do when we land? What's the first thing to do? Save the flippin' game. Save it, and let's see if we can talk to Maurice Gribble without shooting first. Oh, that doesn't look good. I find the home of Maurice Gribble and knock on the door. I am invited into the room by an older woman and introduced to Maurice Gribble. He's a tall, distinguished man in his late 60s. I explain that I'm working on a case, and his name was on a list of scientists who possibly were associated with the project. Possibly. He explains that he has been in retirement for a number of years and spends his time golfing and relaxing at the country club. He says he's due at the golf course and shows me the way to the door. I thank him for his time and go back to my speeder. Okay, that almost seems like, because you don't even have the chance to like bribe him or threaten him, like, you know, like talk to me for God's sake. So that almost seems like they've put that guy, you know, in the game early on this list, and then later on they were like, oh shit, we don't actually have a use for him. What do we do? Give him a location code, give him a black wall of text, and then just make him completely useless. That's what it appears right now. Disappointment. But we still have David Pope, who has a cooler name anyway. So let's check him out. He's at 6211, which is not too far, but also not too close. I assume it would be like 100 miles maybe. Oh, damn it. I've been so wrong. 645 miles. Okay, well, let's get going then. And I guess that gives me time to refill. What else to do? 645 miles. I think that's the longest distance so far, right? 645? I don't think we've ever traveled that far. Be right back. Engine sound mixed with some water hitting my glass. Let's have some ice cubes. Nice. How far are we? I assume we're down to 107. Let's see. Did I get that right? Oh no, not at all. Not at all. We're still above 300 miles. Damn it. That really is a journey, isn't it? I can already see a landing pad though. Is that ours? Can we already see the landing pad from about 300 miles away? Ugh. I wish flying was more fun. Or maybe it is fun if you kind of like figure out how to do it properly. But I find the controls very awkward, especially because of the like button layout. Like you need plus and minus for speeding up and slowing down, which is super annoying somehow. So it's not fun to me. And I think so far, like my attempts at flying myself um, weren't very good. Like I think it took longer than using the autopilot, so we didn't even save time. So that's why I'm always using the autopilot now. I think we're landing in the water. The way the car looks, or the speeder as it's called looks, I would assume we can even go into the water and just use it as like some kind of a submarine. I'm not going to try though. Maybe we should try actually. But I doubt they put that in the game. I would actually assume that probably you would either die, like either the game just like, it's like game over, or that you would basically just hit the water like as if it's ground. That's probably what's going to happen. Like you just can't go any lower. Maybe we should try at some point. When we're completely desperate and have no clues and no leads anymore, then that's what we're going to do. Just dive deep down. Search for answers at the bottom of the sea. But we still have at least one guy to talk to right now. We're actually running out of kind of people to talk to then, though we can always go back and, bring our new kind of the new names and topics back to people we haven't talked to in a while, for example, um, Sylvia, who hired us. So, okay, again, saving the game. Always save the game. And let's talk to David Pope. Black wall of text, damn it. David Pope. I knock on the door of David Pope's house and ask him questions about Gideon Enterprises, MTC Corporation, and Karl Linsky. That's exactly what I would have done. He says he hasn't heard of any of them. He works for Xenomorph Corporation. Well, at least there's a new topic, maybe. A division of Bugs R Us. Bugs R Us. I'm going to write that name down, even though I don't think it's going to be relevant. But can't hurt to write it down. So what do we have? Xenomorph Corporation. Xenomorph Corporation. I don't think how that would be relevant at all, to be honest. But you never know. They train large mutated cockroaches and beetles to be butlers and factory workers. Whew. Mutated. I don't want to have mutated large cockroaches working for me, to be honest. Ooh. No. I continue to question him for a few minutes, but learn nothing more to help me in the case, so I return to my speeder. Wow. Okay, so these two scientists were like utterly useless again. I have a feeling both were put in the beginning, and they thought maybe we can like wire them into the story in some fashion. And then later on it turns out, oh, we completely forgot about those. What do we do? Um, I mean, yeah. Okay, so we did talk to those. I don't even want normal roaches. Yeah, no, I don't want normal roaches to be in my company or whatever, and I don't want them to work there. Um, so let's see where we can go, what we can do actually. We can actually try to get the location code for the last two that are missing. Wait, it's Blaze Wiener, it's the student. That one's missing. And it's Robert. No, those two are missing, and there's one person we can always talk to. It's expensive though, and that's Lee. Lee, our informant, um, who last time for the first piece of information asked 500 bucks, and then later she wanted 1,000 bucks, and that was I think for something that Vanessa
What
then
can I help you with today?
was able to give us for free. So, but hey, so okay, so let's see. Maybe I asked her last time. I don't remember. Blaze Wiener.
What's it worth?
Okay, so she has something on him. Well, 500.
Look for my facts.
Look for my facts. Great. So we've got some information on him. And the other one was Robert Knott. Can I ask about Robert Knott as well?
Sorry, can't help you.
No. Okay, this guy is really, really top secret, basically. Because if Lee doesn't know, then no one knows. Well, someone knows, but okay. Thank you, Lee, for this expensive piece of information. Where's my fax? Where's my fax? You better send that fax now, Lee, because I paid 500 bucks. She's actually not sending the fax, is she? Wait, is there like a way to go into the fax menu? Fax machine, no, no, no. Oh, there's external views, F5 to F9, let's try that. F5, whoa, front view. F6, rear view, looks exactly the same. Well, not exactly, but left view, yeah, they all look the same. Oh, right view, there's, what is that, a building? That's supposed to be the building, right? And F9 is the down view. The down view is the dream of every epileptic person. I hope you're not. Let's get out of this. Okay, so we didn't receive a fax yet. Lee, what about my fax? Lee, what about my fax? You wanted to send me a fax. I'm kind of pissed because there was an expensive fax. Zoom in. Enhance.
What do you need, Murphy?
What I need is the fax you promised to send me.
Sorry, can't help you.
Sure, sure, can help you. You remember the fax
Make
about...
me an offer.
I did make you an offer and you accepted. So, I hope this serves as a reminder. It does. It worked. Oh, wow. Talk to Bash Daggett if you want to find Blaze. Well, I mean, that's helpful, but that's shit because you know how to get information from Bash Daggett. Pay him 500 bucks. So after all, this will cost us 1,000 at least. But okay, let's go to Bash. We haven't talked to him in a while, and this means we're going to have an shoot. There's gonna be some shooting because I remember that he's kind of guarded by these weird people. 4657, 4657, 4657. Here we go. Destination locked. Autopilot activated. 200 miles. 200 miles is okay. There we go. I can already see the landing pad. You gotta give it to Tex, man. The man has the vision. He's got the best vision. Like, he doesn't need those. He can see the landing pad from 200 miles away. Maybe even 300 miles away. That's impressive. He's not very good at fighting though. Fist fighting, you remember Sonny Fletcher, the other private investigator? We tried to punch the guy. He knocked us out twice. Even though he's a much older guy. Which also means he's more experienced, but more rusty as well. So yeah, Tex has to still, you know, train a bit more. Up his game. Also, as a private investigator, wouldn't you have like iron? Wouldn't you carry as a private investigator? I mean, we don't know about this year. Oh, he does. Actually, he does. Of course, because we're going to shoot people now. So why isn't he using that? You know, like when you threaten people, why get into a fist fight if you can say like, talk or I will pulverize you? Doesn't make much sense to me, but oh, hey natives, whoever you are, natives. Do we know each other or not? Because so far, basically, I think pretty much all of my followers are like actual real life friends. In any case, thank you. Hello. Okay, almost there. Let's descend down now. Let's descend. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Are you ready for some gun action? I'm not. We save. Now it's very important to save actually, and here we go. I'm already hitting that right arrow to advance forward as much as possible. Run! Run, Tex! He's not running either, he's like just casually walking. Wow, how many... Oh, we need a window of opportunity here. Okay, great. I I wish I could say I'm getting better at this, but I don't really see any improvement. Or maybe a bit. I mean, I died once, and I didn't die now, so that's an improvement. Did you see how tense I was just then? These gunfights are intense. Yeah, it's a rough neighborhood, we know that by now. Jungle mentality to survive here. That's what you need. Alright. So I'm going through this because we've heard all of that before. If you haven't, then I'm sorry. But so this is Bash. He's the witness who saw Kalinsky jump from the bridge, and you are going to give us a location code. Make it worth my time. Um, does threatening work with this guy? Or I think I didn't even try. I think I didn't even try because I was like, the guy is having a jungle mentality, obviously, so he's going to be too rough for us. But we can always try. I slam my fist into his soft, flabby stomach, and he buckles over. I then catch his chin with a solid haymaker that sends him. Yeah, we did that actually. Okay, that's enough. I'll talk. Cool. No more money needed. That's good. I like that. So this means we've got one more location code, which is 1715. And now, how about you also tell me? Oh shit! I actually did I punch him again? I punched him again. I didn't even, I didn't even mean to punch him again. I'm sorry. I punched you twice now. I might punch you again though, but not to get the same piece of information again, but instead to learn about the location of Robert Knott. Okay, but you don't know, so this means I'm not going to punch you again. Lucky you. Is there anyone else? We do not have a location code. Let's check while we're here, because he seems to know quite some people. No, we got all location codes for all people on our list. So, yeah, sorry, that's it. Please have a quick look on your phone. I will. Yeah, that's basically everyone who's been there. So that's not right now. Or, yeah, no, that's not right now. No, it's just a quick answer to a private question. So, we're going to visit this guy now. Where is it? There we go. Location code for Blaze Wiener, the student who got an E on his assignment. Or exam, I don't know. But he did something in there. Oh, only 3 miles. That's good, but it also means that we're going to be descending and ascending much longer than we're actually going to fly. Like, going forward. Um, Tali was asking, by the way, if you click on the user list in the chat, if the people listed there are the ones that are actually there right now, or the ones that have been there. And as far as I know, it's all the people that have been there since the beginning of the broadcast. I think you can actually see who's there right now. I think that's actually not possible. Um, you only see who has been there, which is a bit weird actually. But okay, do you think Blaze Wiener is protected by people with guns? He might be. So just in case, safe. And let's get out the speeder. I walk out on the field and see a guy sitting in a dugout eating some lunch. As I get closer, I see that that he matches the description of Blaze Wiener given to me by Bash Daggett. Yeah, I was upset about the grade I got in Linsky's class, and I sent the note, but I got over it. Ah, so he was the one sending the note, meaning there was a threat in Kalinsky's apartment actually, like a threat, like I'm going to like get back to you or something like this. I don't know, or I'm going to get you or something like this. But I got over it. When he died, I was out of town. I asked him some more questions, which he seems to answer honestly. Sounds like he's being straight with me. He's got a plate with some sort of fish on it. I'm a little hungry, so I ask what he's eating. It's red herring, he replies. Wait a second, red herring has a specific means. How much bullets do you have? I think we are down to like about 200 bullets, I think. So I hope we don't have to get bullets. There's a mechanic in the game that allows you to get new ammunition, maybe even new money. I would need to check the manual again, but basically you can do headhunter missions. There's certain locations in the manual where you can go to, just kill people. Those are way harder, it says in the manual, than the regular people who shoot at you. So this means you also need to spend ammunition, but then apparently you get new stuff. I hope we can avoid this because I thought the regular gunfights are already hard enough, to be honest. Um, so I'm hoping. Let me quickly pop over to Google because I'm almost sure that red herring means like a or is a term that means something like a dried smoked herring. Well, that's not it. A clue or piece of information which is or is intended to be misleading or distracting. There we go. So I was right. So I had the right idea. So this is like a misleading piece of information. I'm a little hungry, so I ask what he's eating. It's a red herring, he replies. Um, so what's the red herring here? The fact that he has nothing else to say? Or is it when he died I was out of town? Is that it? Or well, I'm not exactly sure what's the red herring. But maybe it's just the fact that Blaze Wiener is not helpful. That like he's a red herring in that like we didn't get anything from him. Like the note, the threatening note, sure, that maybe that's the red herring in that, it was just from him. So it's like the whole thing about Blaze Wiener was just a red herring probably, I assume. Because we can't even threaten him, talk to him in any other way. Um, so wow. So that's what $500 with Lee and punching Bash Daggett in the face twice gets you. A red herring. Disappointing again. So today is all about disappointment apparently. Um, so what do you think we should do? Who do you think we should talk to actually? You might as well help me out here a bit, not by giving something away, but just your opinion. I'm thinking to maybe go back to Sylvia. You know, you should always regularly check back with your client, right? Report back like your newest findings and see, if they have any feedback. So unless anyone says um, something else, I'm going to try that to just see, to run some names. I cannot put her name here actually. I can put her location code though. Yeah, I think Sylvia makes sense. Okay, good. And let's go. Autopilot. Autopilot to Small Linsky. Small one. She's not that small anymore. Oh, okay, man, this autopilot is good because we're flying around a lot, so I'm really grateful that they did take the time to implement an autopilot in the game. Imagine we would have to manually fly every single time, with all the annoying controls. That would be horrible, actually. So, thank you, dear programmers, for putting in the autopilot. I think the autopilot is worth more than consistent graphics would have been. So, 2 more miles. Hey, we can look out the back actually while we're flying, right? Yes, we can. And to the side. Wow. I don't see any use for this, but it's nice that we have that. This they could have sacrificed and instead made the graphics more consistent. But, well, at least we have that. Then let's actually look down while we're approaching the landing pad. Which one is it? Right view, down view, down view. Look, the landing pad getting bigger and bigger now as we descend down. It's changing shape all the time as well. Turning from a weird shape to... Yo, that was fast. That was fast. Okay, let's save again. Oh, someone's having a call here next to me. I hope that's not too distracting. Okay. Let's get out and talk to her. I know there's no shooting here, so that's always nice. This background is being used for several people. The bell chimed inside, and after a moment, Sylvia opened the door, and that's the same text we got from the very beginning and the second time. These do not change. Hallöchen. So let's see what we can what kind of things did we learn since we talked to her last time actually? Like what's new? Um, we could let's just run all the names with her, like pretty much all the names. We did talk to Dolores Lightbody, so is there anything we can? Yeah, they were about to get married, right? We know that already. Okay, so no, nothing new here. Probably, I wonder if these options change actually. Like, if we talked to her about a certain topic before and she answered something, would that ever change, depending on where we are at the game, or will it always be the same? I don't know. Senator Larson, we talked to her in the meantime. I was glad to see him with someone other than the pig, Dolores. She's not the pig, she's the whale. I need to teach her. When Dolores found out she was fit to be roasted. Um, okay, let's see about. Nah, we don't need to run the medical examiner. We don't need the. Did we talk to her about Peter Dahl? Is a pompous ass. Wow, she doesn't like the guy from the insurance because, the guy from the insurance is like, no, you're not getting any money. By the way, her eyes are not green, so that's good. Um, is there anything about this student we need to know? I don't think so. He's a red herring, right? What about the private investigator, Sonny Fletcher? Nope. Anything you want to still tell me about Carl? Nope. What about the other cop? The one that likes money? Nope. How about the good friend of Carl, the one with the beer? Nope. Nothing on the beer drinking guy. What about the scientist? No, I think I remember. Yeah, we had this text before, right? I remember him. He and my father were friends several years ago. They had a falling out over that mountain. Now she's a mountain. Pig, mountain, and then we called her a whale. Damn, that's a lot of names. Maurice Gribble. Damn, I mean, those guys, Maurice Gribble and David Pope, again, I don't think they have any purpose in the game, actually. I think they're completely just like fillers, like basically. Gideon, can't help you. Okay, Frank Schimming. Can't help you. Damn it. Okay, and then there's one more guy. This would actually be really helpful if you had some. Okay, so Sylvia is pretty much useless. I mean, that's okay because she's the client. She wants me to find stuff out, and if she knew herself, then she would need me. So that makes sense. Okay, so I think we're in a, there's one more thing. We have the laboratory, the Carl Davis laboratory, and last time I went in there and I died 2 times at the hand of the laboratory ape. And then there's the thing that if you go into the laboratory, there's an alarm going, a 10-minute alarm, and it says once the alarm runs down, the police is going to come. And what happens is they put you in jail and you also die. I mean, you don't die, but it's game over. So we died 3 times, so to speak, last time. And the thing is that I thought, well, it's okay, this just means you have 10 minutes to get all the information you need from the laboratory and then get out. Uh, but what actually happened is that we couldn't get out. Like there was somehow no way back out. I don't know if that was bugged or if I was too stupid to find the exit. But so I was just sitting there waiting down the 10 minutes. Morning, Mr. Bobchik. So I was just waiting down the 10 minutes basically, and then got arrested and it was game over. But we know for sure that there's a pass card in there, and we do already have the password. So I'm inclined to go there. But then Tex said in order to get the box with the pass card, which is in the same cage as the ape, you would need like a 10-foot pole or something. So I wonder if we first need to find some kind of item. I'm kind of reluctant to go there just to be stuck there for 10 minutes again, because that sucks. Um, and there's a lot going on in the laboratory actually. Um, but yeah, I'm not so sure if we should go there actually. Hmm. But I don't see another option right now, so I think we should go there. So let's go to the laboratory. Let us go there. Let's try it again. Maybe we are going to have more. Don't lick the ape. I'm not going to lick the ape again. That was my demise last time. That was my downfall. Licking the ape. And that's not a joke actually. I did tell Tex to taste the ape, which we decided means licking the ape, and we died doing that. So, hmm, do not taste the ape. Alright, come on, come on, come on, come on. Fly faster. Was the laboratory guarded? I hope it wasn't guarded because, we have this like 10-minute police kind of bullshit going on and the alarm ringing, so I hope there's not also some shooting at us. I can't really remember. Let's figure it out. Almost there. Yeah, we saw the ape in the lab last time, so... And by we, I mean I, and everyone who did watch, which is, I think, Tali. So... 7 more miles, 7 more... This is a flying simulator. Flying around, flying around. I actually wish at this point that you could fast travel. I'm not a friend of fast travel in games usually, but in this game the traveling itself has no value to it. The only value I get from it is that, I can use it for my pee breaks and refilling my glass. But apart from this, it's just not enjoyable. Which is why I'm trying to always think about, what should we do next, because if I just randomly try stuff out, it takes a long time just flying around, and that's really boring and a waste of time, really. We could use the time, though, to think about stuff, like to think about, what to do next. Who could have information about Robot Not? That would be one thing, and I would assume it's actually in a laboratory computer. I think if we get the pass card and go into the computer, then this Carl Davis guy might have something. Okay, exit. So, 100 years old home. Police tape around the entryway because the guy got killed, or killed himself, but someone made him do it. Cooling system is on because the air is chilled and damp. As I enter the room, the burglar alarm sounds, and I have about 10 minutes to shut it off before the police get here. Look, he's saying I have about 10 minutes to shut it off, so maybe we do have to find a way to shut it off. But I did not find a way to shut it off last time. But it clearly says right there. That is very loud. If you were asleep, you're probably not asleep anymore now. Okay, we have 10 minutes left. I know there's a key over here. Before I died last time, I figured that out. There's also microchip equipment, which is broken. But first we turn on the table lamp, which improves our vision, and then we can see a key, and this one we get. Now we have microchip equipment. Let's look at it again. Let's go through all of it. Scientific microchip equipment. And there's a switch, which I would like to turn on. It's broken, so you can't do that. So this might turn off the alarm, but it's broken. Back, 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 back. Now we have a microchip tray. Let's look at the microchip tray. A tray of microchips is on the table. Well, let's move them. Okay. Wow, that didn't do anything though, right? No, so we get them instead. We do not taste them. And now we can actually try and turn the switch on again. No. First we need to look at it. So now we get the switch option, and now we can try to turn it on and off again. It's broken. So I thought maybe with the other chips we can fix it. We cannot. Okay, so there's nothing to do here for sure. Oh, back I said. Or I wanted to say back. So now here's a desk. There's a computer. So the computer, let's actually turn that on. Oh, I actually need to look at it to use it. The computer won't operate without a pass card. Well, we do have two pass cards. Look for some tools to repair. Yeah, there's a drill on the table there. We have a look at the desk. Metal office desk with a fax machine, computer inside drawer. Drawer. Open the drawer. It's locked and you don't have the key. We have a key, but we don't have the key. Look at the fax machine. The fax machine is operational. Oh, that's great. Um, the look at the computer won't operate. Look at the chair, swivel chair. Can I move the chair? Okay, we can move it. Look again. Nothing has changed. Light switch. Standard wall-mounted light switch. Turn the light on. Okay. Nothing changes. Look at the wall cabinet. Metal cabinet built into the wall. Great, let's open it. We don't have the key. Okay, we have a key, but we don't have the key, and we also don't have the other key. Nothing else here to do, or am I missing something? If I miss something, please tell me. I'm willing to take help in this one right here. Don't go look it up or something, but if you actually, figure something out. Let's look at this desk. There's a workbench. Workbench made of stainless steel with drawers. Let's check the drawers. Look at them. Drawer with handle. There's a memo. Look at the memo. Carl Davis, that's the new password, which is checkmate. We already know this. We can just get the memo. Why not? Then we have a sink. Look at the sink. Steel sink and drain. Stainless as well. We can actually turn on the tap. I figured that when I was out last time. Tap's running. We have chemicals. Various chemicals in a flask. Outside of the flask has hazardous chemical written on it. So we might be able to kill the ape with that, maybe? So let's get them. But I don't know how to use them on the ape, to be honest. But we'll try and figure that out. Test tube. Look at the test tube. Rack of test tubes is above the table. Can we get them? We can get them. So we have test tubes. Then we have a Diet Coke can. Look at them. A can of Diet Coke sits on the table. Get it. No, I moved it. That doesn't make sense. We can taste it, actually. Because it's not the cyanide, right? It's actually the Coke. Who would confuse those? Let's get the Coke. Okay. Um, So then, can I somehow use... I don't know how to use an object with some other object. I don't think there is an option, because all we have down here is look, get, move, open, on, off, taste, and back. So we can look at the sink now. It doesn't change. Okay, back. We're half time almost. Cage. Look at the cage. I'm going through all the options very carefully. Cage made of iron bars. Two eyes stare ominously at you from behind the bars. That's the ape, the laboratory ape that killed us 2 times. There's a creature, look at the creature. An oversized ape with wild eyes stares through the bars at you. And it's making sounds. Look at the box, that's the box. A small metal box is inside the ape cage, that's the issue right here. There's a pass card inside, we know this from Aaron, what's his name? Uh, let's try, get. The box is in the cage and you can't get near it without the ape reaching to get you. It seems obvious that you couldn't reach the box with the 9-foot pole. This is also a reference, right? 9-foot pole, but I'm so bad with those. 9-foot pole reference, what's the... That's some kind of reference. Try kill the ape, exactly. But how do we do that? Um, move the box. The box is in the cage, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let me... Okay, creature. Open the creature doesn't make sense. Taste the creature kills us. On-off creature doesn't make sense. Get the creature doesn't make sense. I mean, we don't want to get it because then it's getting us. So I don't know how to use an item on the creature. Cage. Shoot or give him whiskey. Yeah, I would love to shoot him. We have a pistol. That's the irony. Look at the cage. Cage made of iron bars. Blah, blah. Ah, yeah, we got this. That's where we get to the ape. Nah, don't. Oh, holy shit. I almost tasted the ape. Instead, I just tasted the cage. Switch. Now we have a switch. This switch will open the cage and then we die. I did this last time. Not doing this again. Look at the switch. Okay, so this is all we have. All the options we have here, which is not very helpful. Do we have something here? File cabinet, red cages, cigarette camera, broken glass. Look at the broken glass. Chemical flask is on the floor. Get it? Can we get it? Can't you think of something better to do? No, currently I don't. Look at the camera. Small surveillance camera is mounted on the wall. Move it. It's out of reach. Turn it off. It's out of reach. Cigarettes. Look at the cigarettes. Camel cigarette butt is in front of the cages. Get it. Okay. He's getting a cigarette butt. But broken glass, no. Red cage. Look at the several red cages filled with starved dead rats. Open the cages. Maybe then we can find something. Oh, there's a screwdriver. Okay, this I missed last time. Get the screwdriver. Okay. What do we do with a screwdriver? We have 3 minutes left. Um, Okay, so we have the screwdriver, file cabinet. Let's look at the file cabinet. Standard office file cabinet. The screwdriver is for something else. The screwdriver is for the office of Carl Davis. There's something. Standard office file cabinet. There's a file drawer. Open the file drawer. Okay, there's an invoice. Look at the invoice. Oh, I said back. Great. Uh, Invoice. Look at the invoice. You look through the papers and see an invoice dated 2 days before Carl Davis died. Precious metal ink, gallium arsenide bar, $2,000. Yes, okay. Gallium arsenide is something we should talk to people about. Get the note. Okay. Go back. We have 2 minutes left. So there's nothing left to do here. We have some stuff going on down here though. There's a table. Look at the table. Stainless steel table is bolted to the floor. There's straps on the table. Look at the straps. Leather straps bolted tightly to the table. Can I open them? It doesn't seem to want to open. Can I somehow turn them on? No. Move them. Okay, we moved them. Great. Look at back. Drill. Look at the drill. Try to move the table. It's bolted to the ground, so but I will try. I will try because you said so. So I will just try. Move the table. It appears to be securely fastened down, yeah. Drill. Look at the drill. A drill mounted on a concrete base sits next to the table. So we cannot move the drill either, but it has a switch and we can turn it on. I will do this now. Okay. It's like a dentist sound, almost. Okay, so 1 minute left, 1.5 minutes left. We turned on the drill. It's still spinning. You can see this. And we have a book. Look at the book. The book is titled Control of Primate Behavior Through Microchip Technology by Dr. Carl Davis. And we get this book. We have the book now. Could you move the cages or the laboratory table? Let's see. Workbench. Move the workbench. It's much too heavy. Oh. Okay. Back. Oh god. I'm going to die because I'm too slow. We have 1 minute left. Rat cages. Move. Okay. Whoa, okay. Wow, that's good. Circuit box. Wow. Okay, Tali, you just saved our ass, I think. Circuit box on off. Your suggestion sounds demented. Yeah, right. Okay, look at the circuit box. Electrical circuit box. Open the box. Okay. Switch. On off. The switch turns on off the surveillance equipment. With 33 seconds left on the clock, thanks to Tali, we managed to actually I'm gonna be honest here with you. I would have been stuck here for a long time because I would have never, or maybe not never, but I would have taken a long time to come up with the idea of moving the rat cages. Because so far, um, Tex has always been very hesitant to move stuff. He's always like, no, it's bolted down. No, it's too heavy. No, I don't want to get back pain. You know, he didn't even want to move a couch, and now he's moving a heavy steel. I assume it's steel rat cage. Okay, now with the alarm turned off, I'm going to take a quick break and be right back. Because I'm doing this all the time, so I have to do something else all the time. Okie dokie, well, I'm really happy about the suggestion, Tali. Thank you so much for the moving the cages. What are you saying? Try to call, could you move the cages? There's the can. Maybe you can find. I came to the idea because there's a cam, right? And it's constantly watching you, and then there must be cables or something. Oh, okay. You are very observant. Life lesson learned. Don't put your rat cages in front of the circuit board, maybe, please, because then I will have troubles finding it. Which is funny because in this apartment right here, when we moved in not long ago, the couple first days I didn't have electricity and was constantly using my flashlight. And then it turns out I just had to find the circuit board and flip the switch. We actually had electricity, I just had to flip the switch and I couldn't find the circuit board. Or box, circuit box or whatever. Circuit box, there it says, circuit box. I couldn't find it. Took me very long to find it. It was in plain sight actually. So I'm blind to circuit boxes apparently. Okay, so now we can calm down and take it slowly. So we have a key. Get the key. This will be for one of the file drawers, I hope. Okay, back. And the screwdriver, that's cool because I remember in the very beginning, Kalinsky's home. In Kalinsky's home, there's a display case which is secured by some mechanism. But then Tex said, "Oh, if I had a screwdriver, I could actually open this." So that's where we will go very soon. Okay, but for now, let's go back out of here and go back. I think there was a drawer here, right? We have in the workbench, we have a drawer. Exactly. Let's see if the key will open this one. Okay. Okay, and nothing inside? Oh no, the book was in here, right? I think the book was in here, if I remember correctly. Something was in there. We got it. The invoice. Invoice? Book. By the way, this chair looks pretty cool and comfy. Chairs in this style are back in fashion now. So we have the wall cabinet. Let's try this one. Open it. And yeah, and then there's the gallium arsenide. What are we going to do with that? Kill the ape maybe? Look at it first. Gallium arsenide bars for microchip development. Ah, so maybe we can fix the microchip with it. As if Tex would know how to do such a thing. I doubt it, but okay, get that. Very expensive stuff. And then maybe the key will also open the wall cabinet. It's possible. No, wait, that was the wall cabinet. Maybe it will also open the desk drawer. Look at it. Drawer. Open it. Come on, be such a key. No, we need a different key for that. And get access to the computer. Yeah, good idea, but we need the pass card for it. We need the pass card that is in the ape cage. So first we're going to try. Oh no, back. So first we're going to try and fix the microchip thingy-lingy, the microchip equipment. Look at it. Scientific microchip switch. Look at it. Power switch on the equipment. Turn it on. Maybe it works now. It's broken, so you can't do that. Okay. I think you cannot actually tell him to use a specific item with another item. I think it just like basically magically works if you have it. So if the gallium would actually fix this one, then I think he would have done this at this point, which he hasn't. Tex has not fixed it, so I assume you can't fix it with the gallium. So that means we can taste the switch. uh, okay, we did turn on the lamp. We did all that jazz. Yeah, okay, so this means I will quickly make a note that there's two things left in here actually, which is Carl Lab. I will call it the Carl Lab, which is the computer. We need to get into the computer, and we also need to open the drawer with the key. Oh, and we need to fix the equipment. Fix the switch. Fix the switch. Fix switch. So there's three things to do in this laboratory, and we will see if we can use the new stuff that we got to kill the ape, maybe. But then again, I'm worried that if I try something and it doesn't work, that we're dead and we have to start all over. This would be certainly not nice. I'm way too close for comfort to the cage. Look at the cage. Careful, careful. You know, we've got the drill turned on. The drill is turned on. We could. The scientists, how did they manage to, experiment on the ape? How did they do it? They had to have a way to control him. Um, Look at the box. Get the box, dude. Just do it. Okay. back. Okay, I'm not. I don't see how we can get into the computer without the box. I don't see how we can get the box right now. And I don't see how we can fix the switch right now. Sedated him maybe, yeah, probably. So what we are going to do instead is we're going to leave this place, which also gives us the opportunity of saving. And then we will go to Kalinski's home. So save first, by the way. And we will go to Kalinski's home. Let's see if I have that written down. I should have. Which one was it? 4660? 4660 because we now have a screwdriver. Autopilot turn on. We have a screwdriver, so we can open the display case, and then we will get some out of the display case, and maybe this will help us in the laboratory again. You know, maybe it's like a codependency or whatever you call it. Done. And let's use the time, the 180 miles, to get a refill. That ape is so far the biggest danger to us in the game. The guys shooting at us, they are not too crazy. I died once, but I was inexperienced then. But apart from this, the ape man, that's the big danger. Oh, I can hear we're descending, but I know that takes a while, so no hurry. Well, then again, we're descending for quite a while now. Can't take that much longer, can it? That's a worthy refill. Gotta be very careful not to spill anything. Oishi. Alright, so. Oh no, we're not descending. We're not even descending yet. Wow. Okay, let's use that time to check the list and see if we have any new ideas. I have a feeling Dolores Lightbody will still be relevant. I have a feeling we're not done with her yet. Well, we arrived. Let's save that again. Oh, why can I not save? Oh, there we go. Save, yes. Exit. The three-story Queen Anne-style home of Professor Karlinski has been well kept. Yeah, we know all that. There's the display case. Let's get right to it. Display case. Open it. Using the screwdriver. Use the slot screwdriver to shut down the magnetic field and open the case. Such a sophisticated thing, a magnetic field, and then a simple device like a screwdriver can actually deactivate it. Okay, open it. It's already open. Okay, then look at it. Display cabinet is protected by a magnetic field. No, not anymore. You notice two slot screws partially hidden and la 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 la. Ah, there we go. Statue. Look at the statue. Inside the case is the historical artifact, the Maltese fruitcake. Carbon dated as the oldest fruitcake in existence, it dates back to the 16th century Europe. Nobody wanted to eat it then either. Value $4,000. Babjik, you would probably eat the Maltese fruitcake, wouldn't you? So, well, get it. You lift the fruitcake from the case and the pressure-sensitive burglar alarm sounds. I had a feeling this would happen, to be honest. You have 5 minutes to find a way to switch it off before the police arrive. Man, we've just been through the exact same thing. Just we had 10 minutes then, and now we only have 5 minutes. I don't even want to exit this dialogue because then the clock's going to start ticking. And I hate if you have like a time limit and pressure. It's too much pressure. I'm a detective, not a marathon runner. Babchik would eat it, yes. Okay, let's try and remember what kind of stuff we had in this apartment. We had the bar in the bottom right. We had the couch table, which is brushed aluminum, brown, in the couch. We have the desk in the top left, where we are right now, and then we have like a side cabinet in the middle underneath the pictures. And I think we've been through all of this last time. So where could the alarm switch be? Move and taste everything. Yeah, I guess that's the only chance we have. Okay, so what else do we have? Whoa, what's this? Someone was screaming. So we have the desk. Let's look at the desk. Brushed aluminum desk. There's a drawer. Look at the drawer. Desk side drawer. Open the drawer. Okay, great sheet. Yeah, let's just bring the great sheet, but that's like from Blaze Wiener. His okay back. Taste the chair. Taste the display case. Taste the trash can. It tastes better than a bag of vomit, but that's about all you can say. Look at the trash can. The trash can sits on the floor next to the desk. There's a lease and there's a note. Look at the lease. Um, Warehouse, we've been there. We don't even need that, but you know what? Get it just so that we know we've done that. Look at the note. Yeah, I'm not breaking up with you because of Sandra Larson. It's a different reason. Get that so we know we're done. Digital tape player, look at it. Um, Turn it on. You slip the tape, you found the player. The voice on the tape cries out, they're in my head, they're in my head.
They're in my head! They're in my head!
That is actually terrifying. But we had all this before. So what about the couch? I know you've got back pain, dude, but move the couch. Switch might be underneath. Still. Look at the table. Chess set, look at it. Bishop's missing, that's the password. Move the chess set. Fasten down, turn it on off. There's a switch there. No, I'm demented. Plant. Actually move the plant. Okay. So, did something happen? Look at it now. A miniature palm tree is set in the corner. Yeah, okay. So did you like turn it on off? Can we? You don't you don't have what it takes to turn on a plant. Open it. I really don't see a need for that. Okay. No, okay, so it's not hidden behind the plant. Like here maybe. Oh wait. Next to the fax machine I can see some kind of a switch. Isn't it? On the wall there? I'm right in front of it now, but yeah, there's a switch. Wow, that would be looks like a light switch. Well, turn it on or off. Ah shit, that was not the one. Damn it. Look at the cabinet. Open the cabinet. Look at the bookcase. Move the bookcase. You get a firm grip and tug as hard as you can. You could move this if your life depended on. Turn it on off. Maybe there's one book that you need to. You tell it your best nasty joke, but you get no response. I thought if we get it, it is too awkward to carry around. Okay, I thought maybe one of those books is like a hidden switch. Look at the fax machine. Operational. Turn the fax machine on. Maybe that's well, it worked, but you cannot turn the alarm on or off. Move the fax machine. Securely fastened down. Everything is fastened down. They must have lots of earthquakes or something. So what do we have here? What's this thing on the right there? A bar. Yeah, okay. Bar is well stocked. Bar door. Look. Cabinet door to the bar. Open it. Open it. We have 1 minute. Open, not move. Shoebox. Open. Nothing inside, apparently. Get it. There was something inside last time we took it out, so back. So the only thing left is the cabinet right here. Underneath the art. Behind the pictures, I would assume. Painting. Move the painting. Okay. There we go. Safe. Safe. Open the safe. Okay. Money. Open the money. Get the money. Look at the money. How much is it? $1,000. Great. Get it. But that's not what we need right now, actually. Shit. Okay. Back. Cabinet. 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 Open the cabinet. It doesn't seem to want to open. Fine. Fine. Move it then. Move the whole cabinet. Okay. Huh. But nothing happens. That's so confusing somehow, to be honest. Solid oak cabinet. Cabinet door. Oh, cabinet door. We can open the cabinet door. 40 seconds. Okay. So, doors over here. Okay, so nothing. Okay, great. Back. Shit, what do we do? Anyone any idea? 30 seconds? No, well, the lag will even prevent that from happening. Let's go over here again. I don't see anything else. No, there is nothing else there. There really isn't. Move the trash can. Move the trash can. Why not move? Okay, but nothing happens. That is like... Move the swivel chair. Where is it? Chair. Move the chair. It's not moving. He says, okay, it's not moving though. Poof. Yep, well, there we go. Caught by the police. Hmm. Hmm. What did I miss? Obviously I missed something. Um, but what? I don't see how anything else could be opened or moved. The switch next to the fax machine didn't do anything, which is weird. Suspicious, but didn't turn off the alarm, so... Hmm. Yeah, resume a saved game. Anyone any idea? Anyone any idea? Again, don't look it up. That would be too easy. But, you know, if you have an idea yourself, I'm happy to take that for the sake of, you know, not making this just a video of me looking at the screen in a puzzled fashion. Um, Load, yes, load it. Did we save in front of the office? Is there a way to know where you are right now? Let's see, yeah. Well, it doesn't give you the destination code, so let's punch in the destination code for the office and see what happens. Because I'm not sure if I saved right in front of the office. I didn't expect to die in there, to be honest. Oh yeah, okay, we are there. We are exactly here. Shall we go in again? Shall we go in again? Try it again? I mean, we have to, right? Like, I don't see how else we should progress. So, is there any hint in this one? I step inside and notice the quaint style of furniture and decor. No. Okay, you know what? Let's look around first. And by the way, do you remember the first time we've been in here? I said, you know, that probably there's something hidden behind the paintings, and I tried to move them and it didn't work. But maybe I didn't hit the right key because now, you know, this time it did work. Here, bam. So, and the save, it's a save, but you don't need any key or combination to get in. That's funny. Get the money. So, turn on or off the save. Dement idea. Okay. So the cabinet. What about the cabinet? Let's go through this now that we have time. It doesn't seem to want to open. But there's a door, and if you open that, then that opens, and then look at it. Nothing. Okay, because we've taken out everything that is worth taking out. Moving the cabinet, he says okay, but it doesn't move. We did move the paintings. Can I get the painting, like take it off the wall entirely? No, I cannot. Okay, 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 okay. Let's go over to the fax machine again. If I was the guy, I would probably like put the switch to turn off the alarm somewhere here around the entrance area. Switch. Look at the switch. Looks like a light switch. Looks like one, but might not be one, right? On, off. Actually, it turns on the light. I just realized now it actually turns on the light. If you probably saw that beforehand. Yeah, it turns on the light. Let's turn the light off, and maybe turning the light on when the alarm sounds helps. I highly doubt it. It didn't work before. Look at the cabinet. Standard oak and metal entry table with a fax machine. Can we open the cabinet? Have I tried that before? It doesn't seem to want to open. Right, okay. Can we move the cabinet? Securely fastened down. Bookcase. I have a feeling something with the bookcase because you scan the bookcase and nothing seems out of the ordinary. Get a book. No, move the bookcase. We tried this before, I know, but you could move this if your life depended on it. Open the bookcase. It's already open. Open the windows or something like that. Yeah, I think the windows weren't an option. Also, then we probably jump to our death. But let's see if that works. I have a feeling the bookcase has some must be playing some role here, right? Why? Turn the fax machine on. Does something change in the environment? No. Open the fax machine? No. Move the fax machine? No. Securely fastened down like everything. Get the fax machine. Okay. Lick it. Nope. Okay. So the bar, I don't even need to go there again. Like there's nothing there, right? Let's try if we go all the way to the bottom of the bar. Maybe somehow there's other options then. Look, I can actually go in. I'm the bartender now. Look at me. I'm the bartender. What do you want, lady? Okay, the bar appears to be well stocked. There's a cabinet door. We've done this before, but open it. Okay, shoebox. Get the shoebox. I really don't see a need for that. Move it then. Maybe there's a switch. And there's the switch. Move the shoebox. Move the shoebox inside of the bar. And then behind the shoebox, there's the switch. There we go. Everything is so much easier when you have time. So now we know. So now we already got the money from the safe. So now we can calmly walk over there with our high heels. Click, 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 clock, click, clock. And we open the display case. And we take the statue. Actually, we don't even need to take the statue, right? Because then no alarm. And we're all good. But maybe the fruitcake. Here's one idea. If we can combine the fruitcake with the poison we have, and then we give the fruitcake, the poisoned fruitcake, to the ape. Actually, we probably don't even need to poison the fruitcake because it's so old that it might kill you just because it's so old. But just in case, also poison the fruitcake and then give that to the ape. That could work. And once the ape is dead, poor thing, but then again, he's stuck in that laboratory anyway. And then we open the gate and we get the box. Well, that's my plan anyway. Get the statue. Statue. So, why is there a scream when the alarm goes on? Who would have an alarm like that? Man, this Tex guy, there's a timer going down, like 5 minutes, and he's just calmly walking. Why run? Shoebox switch on off. It makes a small clicking sound, and the timer stops. And the timer stops. Good 8. So we're done here. We've got 1,000 bucks, which is nice because we were kind of running low on money. I'm getting stuck at the bar here. It's a Freudian kind of thing. Exit, yes. Good, good, good. We are making progress after all. Very small progress and only in one single direction. So if we get stuck there, then we're completely stuck again. But so far it's going somewhere. So we go back to the laboratory of Carl Davis and we try to poison the ape. I kind of feel bad about that. But then again, this ape's life is probably very sad at this point. He's been experimented on, holes have been drilled in his head, microchips have been implanted, he's being kept in a cage while no one is around. When you come close to him, he will kill you, so we probably don't have a choice here. We probably do not have a choice. And we're flying again. It has a Blade Runner feeling to it, by the way. Did I say this already? Like the first time I got into the speeder and I saw all the controls, it reminded me so much of the new Blade Runner movie. Maybe even the old one, but the thing is, even though I saw the old Blade Runner movie, I don't actually remember it. But the new one I remember. And the guy was like, I think in the very beginning of the movie, actually, I think that's how the new one started. He was in his like flying car. So this has a very Blade Runner-esque feeling. What's the actor's name? The new Blade Runner guy. I keep forgetting, even though I really like the guy as an actor. I I love the movie Crash. No, not Crash. Stay. That's the one. The movie Stay. I love the movie Stay, and he was the main character in it. Or one of the main characters. I thought he was really good in that one. There's an old Blade Runner game point and click style. Oh. Oh. Do you know from when? Do you know what year it came out? I mean, it must have come out after the movie, I would assume, unless the movie is based on a book, which might very well be the case. I don't know that actually. If the movie is based on a book, then the game might have even been earlier than the movie. But buy it, play it. Yeah, why not? Like, let's see let's see if it has a good rating. And 1998, I guess. Oh, okay. That means it came out 10 years after this one. So I would assume they have a way better flying car in that one. Neither of both. I see. Save. Before we go into that laboratory, we save, and now we go in. Yes, yes, we know all this jizzly jazz here already. Hey, why is it not doing something? There we go. The alarm. We turn off the alarm. Someone rearranged the rat cages, really? We need to do this again? Damn, boy. I would have hoped the game remembered that we did this already. Circuit board. Look. Open. Switch. On, off. There we go. Okay. So now. Kind of a different story. Oh, okay. So it's basically just using the world and atmosphere and the name of the Blade Runner and then creates its own story. Okay, so I wonder if we have to do something with the camera actually. But I think the camera is just there for being there. Just like the bookcase. So now, how do we give the cake to the ape? Let's see. So here's a cage. It's awesome. Have you played this Blade Runner point and click game? Or are you just saying it's awesome because you think it must be? The camera stopped moving. Once we turn off the alarm, it stops moving, or? I didn't even realize it was moving, to be honest. Shame on me. Okay, so the cage. Look at the cage. Two eyes stare ominously at you from behind the bars. Yes, I loved it. Oh, okay. Oh, see. Well, maybe then we will play it. If you say it's good. By the way, the reflection of the light in my glasses just for a second there made it look like I have one of those green eyes, like in the game, the characters. So I got scared for a second. I was like, shit, they got me now. They drilled a hole in my head. So the creature. Okay, look at the creature. So now, um, how do we use the fruitcake with the ape? How do we do that? You look at it, no. Taste it, no. On, off, no. Open, no. Move, no. But then again, let's just try all of these options because I don't know. So Yeah, okay, that was a mistake. Get the creature was a mistake. You move in close to the cage and suddenly feel the vice grip strength of the ape's hand around your throat. He violently shakes the life out of you. The end. Okay. Um, maybe maybe we should go into our inventory first. Good thing I saved right there. Let's go into our inventory. We have only been there once, and see if we can combine stuff here. But I think we can just sell stuff, and that's it, pretty much. Um, we have the Pepto-Bismol. We have whiskey. Look, if we combine the old fruitcake with the Pepto-Bismol and the whiskey and the gallium arsenide and the chemicals, uh, that should create a cocktail that no ape can survive, actually. And we have a can as well. We have pills. We have like so many stuff that we could in take and then trap. Trap. We have, look at the trap. A large rat trap looks well used. Ah, okay, right. I remember that in from the other. We found that in the other office. It has a value of 10. Wow, great. Look at the gallium arsenide bars for microchip development. Yeah. So look at the chemicals. Various chemicals in flasks. Outside of flasks has hazardous chemicals written on it. So these seem unhealthy. Test tube, rack of test tubes, another can of Diet Coke. What's the other can? This one. Johnson & Johnson assorted edible band-aids. Okay, but I don't see a way to combine items here. It looks like we can just only look at them here. Where's the fruitcake? Where is it? Show me the fruitcake. Huh? Where's the fruitcake? Key, tray, book, key. By the way, is he telling us key to a cabinet? So he's telling us the purpose of the keys. Come on. File cabinet key. Key to a cabinet. File cabinet key. Um. Hmm. We don't have the fruitcake, it seems. Did we not take the fruitcake? No, of course we took the fruitcake. That's what triggered the alarm. So we certainly took the fruitcake. But we don't have it. Why don't we have the fruitcake? I want my fruitcake. Babjik already ate it. Okay. I mean, truth be told, even if I had the fruitcake, I don't see how I could use it on the ape. I have this sophisticated plan of poisoning the ape, evil plan as well, but I don't know how to put it into practice. And the fruitcake's missing, so we're in quite a bit of trouble here. Hmm. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's go back into the laboratory and try to figure something out. Or maybe the solution. Man, I keep forgetting that this alarm is sounding every time you step in here. Or maybe it's really that we need to find like a long item, a broomstick or I don't know, something like this to just get the metal box out of the cage without bothering about the ape. Um, Open the circuit box. Okay. Switch the switch. Okay. Yeah, to fish in the cage. Yeah, exactly. Although I would assume by the logic of what we've seen from this ape, it seems to be very aggressive. As soon as you come close, it kills you. So I would assume, if you just like pop in like a broomstick, that the ape would just like take it, and rip it away. So I'm still thinking that it's more likely that we need to somehow make the ape be unconscious or dead. Make it be dead. I think that's still the best course of action. Course of action. Okay, look at the broken glass. Why is there broken glass? Just to be there. Camera. What about the camera mounted on the wall? The camera seems to be pointed at the ape cage. Can we now turn it on? No. Can we open the red cage again to see if there's something else inside? Look at the switch. No, 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 no. That's all good. That's all fine and good. File cabinet. Open that one. Am I missing anything? Am I missing anything here? No. No, no, no. Okay. So we can turn on the drill on the table right here. Let's do this. Just why not? Up, 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 up. On. So the drill is turned on. Let's turn on the tap as well. Workbench. Sink. Sink. On. Okay. Water is running. I wish you could like use items. I mean, actually, no, because if you can't, then you don't need to. But drawer, look at, open the drawer. We did all this, right? Yeah. Cage switch. If I open the cage, Mr. Ape comes out and ends us, which is kind of funny because we have a weapon. Why Tex is not using his weapon to just, kill that ape? It escapes me. Okay, I'm open for suggestions at this point again. So I'm not flipping the switch for now, because I assume we will be dead. The microchip equipment. That seems to be something, that's something we haven't done here. Move the equipment around. No. Open the equipment? No. Turn it on? No. Look at it. There's a switch. Look at it. Power switch on the equipment. Move the switch. No. No. Open the switch. No. On off. It's broken. You can't do that. Maybe that's a red herring again. The lamp. Can we move the lamp? No. Can we get the lamp? No. Should we turn it back off for some reason? Wow, text just got cut in half. Do you see that actually? Or is that only on my screen? But for me, text, like right down the middle, like above the hip, around his belly button, just got shifted. Let's try to move and see what... Oh, okay, he's healed. He's back to normal. Can we actually move out of the screen here? Is there anything else? No, there's nothing else. Move back to the computer. What about this light switch? Does this have a purpose? Do we see anything change in the environment? Nope. We don't. Computer desk. I have one more look at the desk. No. No, 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 no. No. Okay, so we lack the key for the drawer. We lack an option to get the pass card from the box which is in the ape cage, and we therefore lack the option to have a look at the computer, and we also lack the ability to fix the microchip equipment, which means we cannot turn that on. We don't even know what it is or what it's going to do, but we can't even turn it on because it's broken. So that's three things basically left to do that I don't know how to do in here right now. Okay, so as long as you don't have an idea, I'm inclined to actually get out of this office again. We might as well try some crazy stuff with the ape before we do. Because whether we die and reload or go back into the car is the same thing. So we might just... maybe now that the water is running and that the drill is on, maybe if we now open the cage, Tex kind of manages to splash the water on the ape and then hide behind the drill. You can't take. No, I can't take the drill. It's like, I mean, I haven't tried, but he says right in the beginning that it's like mounted into this concrete base. So I would assume, but let me try. Get the drill. It's much too heavy to lift. There we go. You know, he loses the fist fights, most of them. He's not strong enough to push a couch. I really don't trust much in this guy's physical abilities, and then whatever kind of shoes he chose to wear, also a very bad choice if you just listen to it. So move or open the drill. I'll try. I mean, you had a good idea before, so move the drill, securely fastened down, open the drill. You try, but it just won't budge. No, sadly no. No moving or opening that one. There's stuff on the ground, by the way. I think one is a cigarette butt, which we have already taken. And then there's something over here. Let's see if we can actually get to that from here. No, it's the same options. Same options. Oh, oh shit. Look at this. I stepped, like my toes are in the dark. And what happens is that Tex is half gone. Never go into the dark, Tex. That's dangerous. There's so much to do in this laboratory that I'm thinking I should figure out how and what it is, but I can't. So, okay. So, open the cage. I mean, to open the cage, you'll need to use the switch. Right. Shall we? Let's do suicide by ape. Oh, on off. Yeah, okay, the end. Dead. Died in the laboratory again. This ape is on a killing spree. This ape is on a killing spree. Okay, so the laboratory. 3 things to do. Can't do any of them right now, or at least don't know how. Shall we check if we actually took the fruitcake? I have a feeling, you know, maybe you say take the fruitcake, and then he's like, oh shit, the alarm, and he kind of drops the fruitcake, and then you like need to take it again. But even then, there doesn't seem to be an option to give anything to the ape. So probably my idea of feeding the fruitcake to the ape was not actually something that's possible. Okay, where could we possibly get a long item? A broomstick. Wasn't there something like this in the first warehouse laboratory? Wasn't there something like a broomstick? I guess I would have taken it if there was, but Or you think the ape is maybe a topic we can talk to the scientist, John Claus? Maybe we can talk to him about the ape? Maybe I'm focusing too much on the ape though. Maybe I'm focusing... I'm quite stuck. By the way, funny little information, the manual of the game basically foresees this situation where they say, you know, you might get stuck, and then they say the best thing to do is A, look at your notes, you know, and really, you know, check them again and think thoroughly about like what you've tried and what you haven't tried, what kind of connections exist between people and all that jazz. The second thing they suggest is play the game with a friend or several friends, like, you know, sit in front of the computer together, because several brains, multiple brains have more ideas than just one brain, and this way you might get further. So that's what we're doing basically. And then there's a third option where they say, you know, like if you don't have friends, or, you know, if that doesn't work out, there's one last option. If you're completely stuck, you can give us a call and we'll help you. And then there's like a number. I doubt that there's anyone picking up. I don't think anyone will answer that phone, because that manual is quite old. But it's kind of cool. I don't think that would happen nowadays. I don't think any game would, you know, say, hey, if you're stuck, you know, just give us a call. Don't think that's a thing. Nowadays they usually hide their phone numbers so well. Even like email, just getting an email address of like a company is usually next to impossible. But yeah, back in the days you had a phone number to call just if you're stuck. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so I'm going through my notes, which is the first suggestion. MTC Corp, Gideon Enterprises, Precious Metal Inc., Law and Order, Overlord, Nexus, Passcard, Password, Insurance, Doomsday, 37316, Cyanide, Xenomorph Corporation. No, I don't have a light bulb moment yet. People. What kind of people do we have? Kalinsky dead, Sylvia Linsky's daughter, Dolores Lightbody, the whale, Sandra Larson, Steve Clemens, the cop, John Richard, the medical examiner, Besh Daggett, the witness, Peter Dull, the insurance agent, Blaze Wiener, the student who was a red herring, Sonny Fletcher, the very rude PI, Carl Davis, the dead professor, whose office we have just been killed in 3 times, Smiley Monroe, the cop who investigated Carl Davis' murder and takes money for information, Aaron Sternwood, who's chilling at a beach with beer and used to be Carl Davis' best friend. We have John Claus, one of the scientists of Overlord, who was very cooperative. We have Maurice Gribble and David Pope, who don't seem to be any actual characters in the game. We have J. St. Gideon, who's a rich man who is very old. We have Frank Schimming, who took over for J. St. Gideon. We have Robert Knott, who is the only person we do not have a location code for, and who's the head of Law and Order. So that's where we're at. That's my notes. That's all I have. And we have a list of passwords. Some of them, for example, checkmate, which we have encoded, but we are missing the passcard. So, what do we do? What do we do? I'm going into my safe place. My safe place is talking to Vanessa. Vanessa, help me.
What's up, Tex?
Hi, Vanessa. I am stuck, Vanessa.
Can't help you there.
Can't help you there. Right, so Vanessa, look, there's a weird ape in a cage. What do you
Can't help
think?
you there.
Can't help you there. Right. So what would you do, like, if you encountered like a cage?
Can't help you there.
Nothing. You would do nothing. Okay. Um, what do you think about microshop? Why am I typing? My fingers seem to be in the wrong place. Microchip. Yes, they were.
Can't help you there.
Nothing about microchip equipment. Um, Look, Vanessa, I've got written down a name of a company called Xeromorph Corporation,
Can't help you there.
and there's no information on it, which I assumed. Do the number 30? Do they
Can't
say?
help you there.
Nope. Look, Vanessa, what's going to happen on Doomsday?
Can't help you there.
Look, Vanessa, laboratory as suggested by Tali.
Can't help you there.
Can't help me there, huh? Who can help me though? If you can't help me. What about Precious Metal Inc?
Can't help you there.
What about gallium? What was it called? I haven't written this one down actually. Gallium arsenide, was it?
Can't help you there.
Let's try just gallium. Gallium.
Can't help you there.
Nope, 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 nope. Hmm. Doesn't feel good to be stuck. Doesn't feel good. Have I talked to you about... Yeah, I have.
Can't help you there.
What about the rat trap?
Can't help you there.
Okay, look, I need a I need a 9-foot pole.
Can't help you there.
Really? Come on.
Can't help you there.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Can you not just like bring me a broomstick, get it delivered, Amazon Prime, something? Okay. The only thing that pops into my mind is to go back to Karlinski's laboratory and check if we can like find a broomstick or something in there. I don't know why, but somehow I have a feeling that we might find something there. If that doesn't work, maybe I will call it quits for today just to, not just sit idle and then, start fresh the next time maybe. But for now, do you have access to the corpse? The corpse of Carl Davis, you mean? Which is a good idea, by the way, to talk to I said before, the medical examiner might know something about Carl Davis. Maybe he's responsible for both cases. Um, and I'm pretty sure I have already talked to him about that, but I don't think we have access to the corpse, so we can try and figure that one out. Let's go to the medical examiner for real quick. I mean, I say real quick, but then again, let's see how quick it is, depending on how far it is. John Richards, that's the one. Well, quick's not the right word, but at least it's not 600 miles. Refill. Refill. Give me some ice cubes. Give me some water. Where is it? There. Wasser. Wasser. Miso. And give me a shot. Just a shot of Coke. Perfect. Actually, not perfect. It's going to be perfect once I add a hint of lemon. Just a hint. Then it will be perfect. Oh, that sounds like we're slowing down. There we go, lemon. Fantastic. Alright. Let's see, are we descending already? No, we're not even descending yet. That's rather full. Again. That's, I think, what was it, 0.4 or 0.5 liters? Let's just say it's half a liter. I really need to go back and watch my own streams to just check how much I actually drink per hour. I would be interested to know. And then I can extrapolate that and calculate how much I drink in a day approximately. Judging by the amount of plastic bottles that are somewhere there in the cupboard, it's a lot. And before you judge me for the plastic bottles, they don't have glass bottles here in Japan. I mean, they have glass bottles, but you don't get any stuff. Warehouse. I remember warehouse is one of those guarded places where people are going to shoot at you, so visiting the warehouse comes at a price. And my plan is that if we do not get any new information or new items from the warehouse, then I'm going to load the game, just so that we don't waste the ammunition that I'm going to use right now. Huh? Wait, we didn't go to the warehouse yet. We decided to go to the guy. Walking inside the medical examiner's office is a truly depressing experience. Yes, yes, yes. The guy, however, looks quite friendly. So, hey, did we already talk about... Hey, where's my L? Carl Again, my fingers seem to be in the wrong place. Carl Davis. I read about him a few weeks ago. Didn't he die of poisoning? Isn't it strange how many accidental deaths and suicides have occurred lately? Which reminds me, yes, we have talked to him about this, and apparently he was not the medical examiner of Davis. So, yeah, shit, that didn't get us anywhere. Anything else we should ask him now that we're here anyway? For example, I mean, no, we only have two dead people. That's Carl Davis and that's Carl Linsky. Those are the only ones who are dead. So, I don't think there's anything else we could ask this guy. So, shit. Shit happens. Out. Maybe you can find the medical examiner. Yeah, but how? How can I find the medical examiner? I might ask Vanessa about Carl Davis again. She will send me the news report, and the maybe I missed some information in there. I will try this.
Hello, Tex.
Hello, Tex. Can you tell me about Carl Davis again?
Look for my facts.
Look for my facts. I will. Thank you.
There's nothing in our files.
Yes, I didn't say anything, so there's nothing in our files about nothing. That makes sense. Okay, so and while you're sending me that fax, I will make my way over to the laboratory, which is at 4675. Oh, at least it's only 5 miles. Good. Man, that's a hard game. Yeah, it is. Though, I mean, to be honest, this is the first time I'm like seriously stuck. The first time, I'm kind of like I have no things to do, so to speak, or none that I know how to do or where to do, and that's actually okay because all these old point and click games, for example, like I've often not even only the old ones, even the new ones, I usually get horribly stuck at one point or another. Um, which is the one thing that probably makes them kind of maybe not the best games to actually record or stream because just getting stuck and sitting there and like going forth and back with your thoughts is probably not the most interesting thing. And yeah, and it happens with a lot of those like point and click games. I remember I was horribly stuck at Runaway, for example, which is one of the newer ones. Not new, but newer. Save the game. Yep. Because now ammunition is going to. Oh, wait. Facts first. Noted scientist Dr. Carl Davis was found dead at his Santa Barbara home. That is the one where the laboratory is, right? Which is funny, like he made his home into a laboratory. Carl Davis, who coincidentally had been a professor at the University of California at Davis, died of an overdose of cyanide. According to police detective Smiley Monroe, we've talked to that one, of the Santa Barbara Police Department, Dr. Davis must have accidentally grabbed a flask of cyanide instead of the Diet Coke sitting next to it. Although Diet Coke and cyanide have some similar properties. The main ingredient of cyanide is toxic and killed Mr. Davis within minutes. A close friend, Aaron Sternwood, discovered Dr. Davis on his laboratory floor. I can't believe it. He never drank poison before. He should try to be more careful. Which again is funny. Try to be more careful, he said to the corpse. When I found him, he was gasping for breath. He mumbled some chess term. Checkmate. And then he was gone, said Sternwood. Funeral services are pending. So no, yeah, Aaron, the guy with the beer at the beach, and the guy didn't know anything, basically. Like none of the names. Like I've run all the names through the guy, and the only thing basically he talked about was Carl and himself. So Aaron Sternwood wasn't very helpful. Maybe I missed something. Funeral service, yeah. But Anyway, let's kill some people. We can't kill an ape who's in a cage, but we can kill these people who have guns. Think about that. It makes a lot of sense. Oh shit, I got hit. Again. Screen number 2. Run, Tex-Mex, run. These guys have like machine guns, right? So that's kind of unfair. I want one of those. Why can I not pick up their guns? Shit. Am I dying here? Calm down. Calm down. Oh shit. Oh shit. I did die here. Oops. Let's try one more time. Man, and you know, and the manual says that these guys are the easy ones. I'm trying to focus on moving forward actually, rather than shooting, because there's an unlimited, see, unlimited supply of these guys. Who look like the Pope, by the way, don't they? They actually look like the Pope. So we have one scientist who goes by the name Pope, and then we have the Pope shooting with machine guns at me. Shit. Just move past them. Great. This worked a lot better than the first try. So look, there's a lot of stuff, and look, there's the forklift as well. And the forklift, we didn't do anything with the forklift last time, so maybe there's some stuff to do. So we have the forklift, we have the crates. Look at the crates. Large crates sit on the floor. One crate has an uneven hole near the floor. Right. See, and we never did something about that either, right? So maybe there's some stuff left to do here. One crate has an uneven hole near the floor. I mean, that might be a rat hole, actually, which would fit the rat trap. So, hole. Look at the hole. The hole is small and appears to have been jaggedly cut, which again indicates kind of like it might be from a rat. Open the hole, make it wider. You try it, but it just won't budge. You can't even rip open a cardboard box, Tex. I am so disappointed in your physical abilities. Man, okay, move the box then, the hole. You reach it, oh, move the hole, which, you know, was a mistake. I was like, ah shit, I wanted to move the box. Now this seems to be missing. You reach inside the hole to open it further, and a large black rat grabs hold of your finger. You shake furiously, and it finally lets go. When you pull your hand out, a small chunk of your forefinger is missing. Is this game over now because we're missing a chunk of our finger? Is it? No, it's not, but he just made a quick, like, Michael Jackson kind of like, wow. Taste the hole then. Maybe then a chunk of your tongue will be missing. No. Okay, can we instead move the crate? Take a deep breath and rethink that idea. Why? Why is he so opposed to the idea of moving those crates? Like, because he's afraid they will all, like, fall over? Well, so what? The rat will be crushed. The rat that is enjoying dinner, which is your forefinger. Alright. We can move the crates with the forklift though, I guess. If we can, that is. Look at the forklift. The forklift is old and appears to be in poor condition, which doesn't mean it's broken. Move the forklift. It's much too heavy to lift. Turn it on. Turn it on, actually. You attempt to start the forklift, but nothing happens. So maybe the battery's out, or fuel, or I don't know what kind of forklift it is, but it looks kind of funny to me. It looks kind of futuristic, almost like an alien kind of vessel. Well, taste the forklift. That's what you can do best. Taste stuff. Do what? You heard me right, Tex. Taste the forklift. Okay. Let's see. What was that thing down here? Do we have a key? I have a key, a file cabinet key, and a key for a file cabinet or something like this. Press enter. Machine creates for the forklift maybe. I think if I had one, then he would probably say, I mean, just use it, I guess. Because we cannot like say use item with item. So look at the machine. The large machine is called an alpha wave processor. Yeah. We haven't been in this office for a while actually. Look at the crates again. There's more crates here. You carefully examine the crates, but find nothing out of the ordinary. Ammunition, actually. Actually, get. Okay. Can we do this again and again? No. Now it's empty. Move the crates though. You'll get a hernia trying to move this. Man, this guy is so whiny. Like, I'll get a hernia. I'll get back pain. Next. Um. Okay, open the crates. It doesn't seem to want to open. Can't even open a crate. The machine, though. Turn it off. I remember we can turn it on, right? Yes, we have turned it on now. Or off. There's no indication of whether it's on or off, actually. All text is telling us it's okay, which isn't very helpful. Can we move the machine, the alpha generator? It's much too heavy. No. Can we open it and see what's inside? No, we cannot. Okay, great. So nothing to do there. Let's look at the desk again. The newspaper. Look at the newspaper. Newspaper article circled on desk of noted scientist Carl Davis. Blah blah blah. Good, good, good. Look at the desk. Standard size office desk. Fax machine. Look at it. Operational. Turn it on as well, just in case. Or off. I don't know if I turn it on or off. One of them. Move the fax machine. Securely fastened down as everything in this game. Back. Computer? No, we've been in this computer. His like Kalinsky's diary is in there, and we've gotten all the information from that we needed. Which is that he lost his mind slowly but surely, or was started being controlled. That he wanted to talk to J Saint, la la la, Gideon. What about the printer? Look at the printer. Why is it even here? Standard laser printer. Move it. Just move it. You don't have the tools or the time to remove it. I don't want to remove it. I just want to move it. Just push it aside and see if there's something underneath. Okay. Turn it on as well. Turn everything on. Wait, what about this metal grate here? Maybe if we step on this metal grate... that's the newspaper actually. I see I got that wrong again. Okay, be right back. The drink is doing its thing. Be right back. So, so let's see. Maybe someone came up with a good idea while I was gone for the forklift. No, no one came up with an idea. I'm so disappointed in myself mainly. Okay, press enter here. Save creates boxes. Saved. Let's have a look at the save. Wait. Wait. I don't think we've investigated these things the last time, right? Look at the safe. A large old-fashioned black floor safe. Open it. It's locked and you don't have the key. Ah, damn it. Damn it. But that means there is something to do here for sure. We have, I'm going to write that down real quick. So we have, well, where though? Where? Find a space to write it down here. So we have the Kalinsky lab, as I'm going to call it. The Kalinsky lab, aka the warehouse. And there we have the forklift. We have the alpha wave thing, which might do something. Not sure. And we have a safe to which we do not have the key. So there's something left to do in here as well. So at least we do have two locations that each have several things that, you know, still need to be done. We are lacking the knowledge or tools to do it at this point, apparently. But at least it's good to know that there is something. Let's look at the crates. Look, you carefully examine the crates but find nothing out of the ordinary. Well, open them anyway, please. You can't. You can't get them. Can you move them? No, they're too heavy. Okay. Boxes. I think a crate is made out of wood, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not exactly sure, but I think a crate is like, you know, the ones you see there with the cross beam, basically, like really not that easy to open actually. But I think boxes are just like cardboard boxes, right? So they should be easy to lift, should be easy to open. Look at them. So to reach it, you would need a ladder. Yeah, or a forklift. How about a forklift instead? That would make sense. Boxes and then box. Look at box. It's too high to reach it. Okay, so there's one box of interest amongst these boxes apparently. Get it. I really don't see a need for that. Open it though. It's too high to reach it. Yeah, of course. Move. Look, he can move it. It's too high to reach, but moving it, yeah, okay. Funny guy. Move the boxes. Just move all of them. Just try to touch the bottom one. I can see that you can reach the bottom one. Trying to... It's out of reach. Tex is just outright lying to me now. It's out of reach. I mean, look at him. His arm will easily extend up to the boxes. Okay. Well then, back. Let's see if we can find the key somewhere in here, maybe. Maybe the key is in the box with the rat. We took the rat trap, though. We took it away, so... So here we have the check ledger. Look at that again. Yeah, last check to Sonny Fletcher. Exactly. So we have a cabinet door. Open that one. There's medicine inside. There used to be medicine inside. We took it. So you can close it again. Okay, calendar, the doomsday. Picture of a farm. The doomsday. Can we remove the calendar actually? Maybe something's behind it. It's securely fastened down. Even like a calendar is securely fastened down. Move it. But you can move it, sure, and nothing happens. The file cabinet, open that one, please. Doesn't seem to want to open. Okay. Standard black metal file cabinet. Okay. There's a fan. Look at the fan. 16-inch circulation fan. Get it. Fasten down. Move it. Open it. Turn it on though. This fan hasn't worked for quite some time. Sure, well, that's useless then. File drawer. Open the... Look at it first. Open the file drawer. Using the key found at Linsky's home, you open the file cabinet drawer. Look. Okay, I think we did that before and took out whatever was in there, right? If you don't know what to do in Tex Murphy, just taste stuff. Why didn't I take the opportunity to taste the fruitcake instead of moving it? Do you think that's a possibility? Do you think the taking the fruitcake um, made the alarm go off, but we didn't have the fruitcake in our inventory, so maybe he kind of, out of shock because he's always screaming like, maybe he actually dropped the fruitcake, and that's simply not what you're supposed to do. Maybe that's not what you're supposed to do to take it. Maybe you need to taste it, and it gives you some superhuman powers. Yeah, we'll try that actually. I mean, you know, why not? Okay, back. Desk. Look at the desk. Drawer. Open the drawer. Watch. Watch? Wait. We haven't seen that watch before, have we? Did I miss that the first time around? Look. Gold pocket watch, antique, street value, $600. Okay. Get it? Okay. Okay, that looks like it's just a way of getting more cash, right? Because you can sell stuff from your inventory, so I think that watch is really just to get some cash, so that's wrong hole. That's really just not something that will progress us into the story or game anymore, I guess. Back. Okay, how do we turn on the forklift? Look, there's a huge black cable running from over there to over here. Um, Alden appears to be. I mean, apparently we need to get to that top box. So now we have two situations where we need a item like a ladder or like some kind of long item. And look all the way on the right. There's an item that could resemble something like a ladder. All the way on the right, the red one in front of these boxes right here. Yes, and I definitely missed that one the last time. Look at those crates. 3-1 oil and a key and a key. So much stuff I missed in this one. Great. We've got something going here. Look at the oil. A can of 3-1 oil. Take the oil. A key. Look at the key. The key to a safe is on a crate. Oh no, it's out of reach, isn't it? It's out of reach, isn't it? Get it? No, it's not. Ooh. Good. Open the crates anyway. No. Step ladder. Look at the step ladder. An aluminum step ladder. Everything is out of aluminum and everything is strapped down in the year 2033. Remember this. If you want to know what the future has in stock, everything in your home is going to be out of aluminum and everything is going to be bolted down. That's what the future will bring. Can we get the step ladder? Yes. Storage stuff. No, not. I didn't want to go back. Look at the storage. Okay. And there's tape. Cool. Look at the tape. The piece of masking tape says Blue Bishop. Blue for the blue pass card. Bishop, password Bishop. But we figured this out another way. The hard way, I guess. This would have been a lot easier, but at least this way, because Bishop is the one that opened my eyes to the fact that those encoded passwords are actually anagrams. So I'm glad I didn't find this tape before. Get the tape, why not? I really don't see a need for that. Tape is always useful. Look, you got oil and you got tape. And you know what they say, right? Like, if something's broken, you can fix it with tape. They say like if something moves that shouldn't move, use tape. And if something doesn't move that should move, use oil. Like, what's it called? Duct tape, and then what's the oil called now? Anyway, grease. Man, I had a phone call. What happened? What happened, Tali, is that I figured out that I hadn't found everything in this office yet, or in this laboratory yet. If you go all the way to the right, just next to the desk, there's like a second trigger zone where you can actually see that there's a box up on the shelf that the guy, Tex Murphy, the guy, us, we cannot reach it because it's too high up. And he said I would need a ladder. And then at the bottom you can see there's this black box. It's a safe. And then you need a key for the safe, and we didn't have a key. And now I moved all the way to the right of the room and found a key and a step ladder. So it would seem that if we go back now, um, we should be able to hopefully either get the box or open the safe or both. I hope both. Okay. Yeah, I'm really happy because, I'm so stuck, or I was so stuck, and so I was really happy to. Danke, Philip. Yeah, I had to put this up because, my girlfriend didn't want to be on stream, privacy and stuff. So she was like, internet, I don't want to be seen, so I had to put this up. Um, and I realized at the same time that since it's all blue, I could make it like a green screen, blue screen, but I haven't seen the need for it yet. Okay, so look at the crates. I want to get the crates. No, the boxes. Look at the boxes. The box on top is partially open. Get the box. Get the box. What you cannot see is that Tex Murphy is actually standing on the step ladder right now. The step ladder that you see all the way on the right of the room. He actually took it and he's standing on it now. We don't see that, but in here we do see it. Look, cardboard shipping box from England. Get it. I really don't see need for that. Well, then open it at least. Using the step ladder, you open the box. See? And there's a lamp and lamp. Well, I was hoping for something else in a lamp, but an antique lamp inside the box has a street value of $1,500. Shit. Okay, that's unfortunate. Just like the watch, this just seems to be something that gives us money. I mean, this is also good. We need money. But I was hoping for something that lets us progress. Get the lamp. Okay, but we still have the safe, so hey, all is good. The safe might be you. Open the safe. Okay. Insurance policy. Oh, the insurance policy. Look at it. A life insurance policy from the Transamerica Insurance Company on Carl Linsky. Face value is $1 million. Sylvia Linsky is the beneficiary. Yeah, okay, but we knew this. That's not news, is it? Well, I'll get that. Um, is this somehow valuable? Like, if we give this to Sylvia, is there going to be any use for it? I don't know. Let's try and see. Okay, so I was kind of happy. I thought we can get something really useful now, but don't know. Exit, yes. Safe. Oh, we got a fax. A fax. Faxes are good. Here's the newspaper article I found in the Santa Barbara. Oh, had? Ah, right. We asked Vanessa about Carl Davis, and apparently she had a bit of a delay this time. Okay, we know this already. We know all this already. Exit. Okay. Save the game because we didn't die this time and we got some new stuff. Okay. So should we go back to Sylvia to ask her about the insurance policy thing? But again, I don't think that this piece of paper will do anything, right? Because the issue she has is that the insurance company is saying that it was suicide and because of this she's not being paid. I think the piece of paper we just found is not going to change anything about it. Is it? Is it though? But hey, here's to trying. I mean, because I still don't have an item to reach into the cage. By the way, let's sell some stuff. Let's sell the watch. The watch, the watch, the watch. Here we go. Watch. Look at it. Gold pocket watch. Street value 600. Well then, pawn. Yes. Wait, why is the note on the right side? Oh, note. Reclaim the note. We don't want to sell the note. Yeah, right. Okay, now where's the lamp? Here's the lamp. Look at the lamp. Look at the lamp. 1500. Pawn the lamp. There's sometimes huge input lag in this game. Okay, here we go. 3000 cash. Exit. Did that work? Did we sell both of those now? Let's recheck. Yep, we have... No. Yes? Yeah, we have... I mean... I think so. I think we sold that. I think we just have the chance to get it back in case we sold the quest item, I assume. But I don't think that those were quest items. Because he just really stated the price and that's it. Okay, Sylvia. I'm coming, Sylvia. Let's go back to Sylvia. Unless you have a better idea. Um, But let's go to Sylvia and the insurance agent and talk to them now that we found this piece of paper. There we go. Philomilo. Philomilo, I didn't know you were playing World of Warcraft. Do you stream sometimes? It's the same stuff these IKEA shopping bags are made out of. I don't know what it exactly is, some kind of plastic fabric. It's actually pretty sturdy and pretty good. So, will this change anything, the paper we have? The policy? I don't think it will. It's basically just stating the conditions of the contract, which are known to both the insurance agent and Sylvia, so I think this is in vain. But I'm willing to try anything at this point, including tasting the 16th century fruitcake, which we still have to do. Still gotta try the fruitcake. If it's still there, actually, because we theoretically we took the fruitcake, but it, like, maybe he left it there, you know, because he was so afraid of the alarm, like, oh shit, dropped it. Because he did utter a, like, femalish scream. Oh look, I can hit any button. Question, tell me about insurance. What? You're thinking I might have killed my father for the insurance money? Oh. Okay, yeah, nope, that's the same dialogue we got before. Damn it. Anything about Carl Davis? Nope. Okay, exit. Pointless. Is it even worth going to the insurance agent? Or should we go right to the fruitcake? Fruitcake or insurance agent? Your call. Your call. Or anything else. If there's something else you can think of, bring it on. Bring it on. I think I'm going to go to the insurance agent real quick to just get that done, unless someone cake. Okay, someone says cake, then it's cake. Cake it is. Which would be the home address of car 4660. Destination locked. Here we go. Driving around again, flying around. It's actually hot, by the way. 29, I think we have. 29 degree. Eat the cake, eat the cake, eat the cake. Yes. He's probably just going to say, like, you're not a gourmet, are you? But, you know, the thing is, it's so funny that they actually put this option in the game to taste something. Because it's so crazy specific, right? Like, moving something, getting something, opening something, turning it on and off. Those are like very common things to do in these kind of games. You know, you take an item or you give an item, turn it on, open it, something like this. But to taste, that's very unique. So there must be a good use to that, I'm thinking. It might be just in there for jokes and giggles, you know, just have some funny dialogue, or to drink the whiskey, for example. Um, but I would think that probably there's actually a really good use for it within the game, and the fruitcake might be it. Yeah, could be. Let's taste the fruitcake. Down, 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 come on. Go down. Autopilot. That's a slow autopilot. Come on. Was there any guys killing us here? No, at the warehouse, but not here, right? I'm not saving. I'm not saving. I'm brave. Yep, all good, all good. Someone moved everything back into place. Pictures back into place, everything. Display case, open the display case, and let's see if the cake is still here. Eh? What? It's already open. Great. Look. Display case is protected by magnetic blah blah blah. Okay, no, there's no cake in there anymore. So we took the cake and the cake is gone. The game robbed us basically. The game robbed us. We took the cake and the cake is gone. We don't have the cake, even though we took it. What does it mean? What does that even mean? Shit. Damn it. Okay. You know what? At this point, I think we're quite stuck. And it's 1 at night now, which also means that we're probably going for quite a while now. Almost 3 hours actually. So I'm thinking that can be it for today with Tex. I'm still going to be online though, and I'm still going to be streaming a bit because I'm going to play some Dead by Daylight. But I think my brain is fried for, detective work. So unless someone has a strong objection and is like, no, I was just here for the Tex and I would be so sad, then I would give it like one more shot. But otherwise, I'll switch over, I guess, um, because I'm quite stuck. Stiggly diggly stuck. Yeah, Dead by Daylight. Okay, great. Well then, in that case, let's end Tex. Let's see if we can end the game properly. But why should we? Oh yeah, actually, let's do that. Let's actually end the game properly. I can save in the car. Because I'm not exactly sure when I saved the last time. I'm saving a lot, but I don't want to miss out on any progress that I've had. So, bam, save. Yep, save that. Escape, exit, yes. Beautiful. Beautiful.